Okay, so today in this lesson, we're going to be talking about estar and ser in Spanish in the present tense. These are forms of to be. Like in English, we have I am, you are, he is, they are, we are. Well, in Spanish, there is two verbs for that. And first, we're going to conjugate them, and then we're going to talk about when you would use estar and when you would use ser. We're going to conjugate estar first, and we're going to do it with yo. So it's yo estoy, tú estás, él, ella, usted está, nosotros estamos, and ellos están. Alright, and notice how these are irregular. They do not follow the form of the regular AR verbs. And now we're going to conjugate ser. So with yo, it's yo soy. With you, it's tú eres. With él, ella, usted, it is es. And with ellos, it is son, and with nosotros, it is somos. Alright, so now we're going to talk about when you would use estar versus ser. So for estar, this is primarily used with the location of something, and also with like temporary emotions or feelings. So I'm going to give you some examples for that. So if you want to say the store is close to the park, it's la tienda está cerca del parque. Okay, so la tienda is the store, cerca is close, and that is to the park. Notice I have está here. I would never say la tienda es, because this is está for location. And so for temporary emotions and feelings, if I wanted to say I'm tired, it would be estoy cansado. Or if you're a girl, it's cansada. And this means that you're tired today. If you said soy cansado or cansada, it means that you're a tired person. Okay, so and also we use estar to talk about the weather, because that's something that changes frequently. So to say like it's cold, you're going to say está frío. You're not going to say es frío. Okay, so let's move on to in what occasions you would use ser. So ser is for a state of being, something that is frequent, it doesn't change. So like your nationality or where you're from, and the color of something. So let's look at some examples. So if you want to say the house is yellow, you would say la casa es amarilla. You would use es here because the house having a color is something that is a state of being that won't change unless they want to paint the house. And so another example of ser is you use it to state where you're from. If you want to say I'm from Puerto Rico, it's soy de Puerto Rico. You would never say estoy de Puerto Rico. Alright, and if you want to talk about characteristics, like if you wanted to say that your hair is blonde, you would say yo soy rubia, because that's one of your permanent physical characteristics. Your hair is always going to be yellow. Another example is if you want to talk about your personality traits, like if you're intelligent or hardworking. Let's give an example of I'm intelligent. So you would say yo soy inteligente. Alright, so this is your physical characteristics. You're saying that you're an intelligent person. And also, I'm going to look at one last example for estar. So if you're sick, if you got a cold, you would say estoy enfermo, which means I'm sick. But because this is for something that's temporary, you're saying that you're not sick forever, you're just sick for today. But if you want to say, like, if you have a lifelong illness, then it would be soy enfermo. Alright, so I hope you have enjoyed this video about how to conjugate estar and ser in the present tense and the different uses for both of these verbs.